What is going on? What is going on? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Kicking it with your boy as always. What is going on? Okay. What is going on? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll let this build up real quick. You already know what you're here for. Appreciate you as always. If you have any questions for my guests, make sure you put it in the chat. Make sure you put it in the chat. I will ask all your questions at the end. If I just so happen to ask a question that you have put in the chat, I'll try to skip it. But like I said, if you have any questions that you want to ask my guests, make sure that you put it in the chat. Today will be a very, very good episode. We got one of the top players and one of the top programs coming through. All right. Let's get this going. So real quick, let me introduce my special guest. My guest today, one of the top wide receivers in the SWAC in receptions and return yards, a 3-year starter for Alabama A&M from Daytona Beach, Florida. Please welcome Brian Juice Jenkins. Appreciate you for being on with me.
Yo, appreciate you. Pleasure is all mine.
Oh, appreciate you. All right, so how's your day been going?
Good, just whipping up on my teammates on the sticks.
What y'all playing?
We actually on NCAA, so we got the.
Y'all took it back.
Yeah, we got the old PS3 out, so we've been playing.
Oh NCAA. Man, yeah. Listen, the team you need. Hey, listen, Iowa State. They got one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game. Iowa State. Watch what I tell you.
From this year?
No, from back in the old game. That's 2013, right? We're talking about 2013. Yeah, Iowa State. I used to play with that team back in 2013. That quarterback's a killer. Trust me, I tell you.
Okay.
All right, so real quick, look, this is going to be, I keep it light, fun, friendly. We're just going to have a conversation, all right? So every interview, I got to do start, bench, cut. That's just me. All right, I want to see where your head's at, what you like, what you don't like, all right? So start, bench, cut. But for you, it's special. We're going to do under 5'10". All right?
Okay, I see.
So let me get this going. It's on you, sir. All right. Now I got Steve Smith, I got Deshaun Jackson, and I got the Cheetah. So are you? Go ahead. Take it away.
Ooh. Oh man. Sheesh.
And why?
Okay, so I'm gonna start Tyreek Hill. He different. So I'm gonna start Tyreek Hill. He different. I'm gonna bench D-Jack because D-Jack he a real deep threat. So I'm gonna need D-Jack. Now I love Steve Smith. Like he's a legend for sure, but he just ain't got the speed they got. So I'm gonna cut Steve Smith, bench D-Jack, and I'm gonna start Tyreek Hill.
I'm very disappointed. Because this is the Cheetah. You got me. He different. We'll just leave that out. He different.
Yeah.
D-Jack over Steve Smith? D-Jack stay hurt.
That is true though.
You don't know what you might get from him, but hey, it's your start bench cut. But that's the only thing I would switch up is Steve Smith and D-Jack. All right, appreciate that. All right, now quick rapid questions. If you want to explain, you can. If you don't have to, what 3 words describe you?
Confident. She's described me. Okay. So confident, funny, passionate.
Okay. What's the last show you watched on Netflix?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. The Notorious B.I.G. He had a new documentary, so that was that.
Who's your favorite NFL player?
Antonio Brown.
That fits. I should have put him on there. That would have been a good one. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Bora Bora, because it's beautiful. So yeah, definitely Bora Bora.
Okay. Who's your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Okay. Your favorite NFL team or teams? People could be bandwagon.
I'm gonna say all 32 just in case I play for him. And they looking at it. So,
Oh, he ready for media day. He is.
yeah, so all 32. But I grew up a Falcons fan because of Mike Vick, but I'm a little bit of a bandwagon to the Buccaneers right now because they got Brady.
Oh, and they got your boy Brown. And
they got AB. So yeah, I'm a little biased right now.
Who are your top 3 artists?
Drake, Kodak Black, and Rallo Rodriguez.
Okay. Name 3 things you can't live without.
My family, money, and football.
Okay. Last but not least, any pregame routines or rituals you have to do before a game?
I have to have a milkshake the night before every game.
What kind?
Chocolate.
Okay.
And then so when I was in high school, my mom used to clip all my fingernails. But since I got to college, she don't be with me. So I can't get that. And then so that's the day before. And then game day, I lay all my clothes out before I get dressed. I gotta lay it all out on the floor to see how I'm gonna visualize how I'm gonna look.
Hey, look good, play good. That's how I go. Look good, play good.
For sure.
All right. So, look, doing my thing, doing the research that I do. You know what I'm saying? I saw a couple clips that I want to bring up, and you can talk about them. Let me see here. And just just break these down for me. Just break these down for me. Man, yeah, put them in that. Go around. Now, what's up with the slide? What's the slide? Let's talk about that. What's going on with the slide?
Okay, so I had to get down on the ground and I was running. I didn't plan the slide. So I was trying to get down on the ground and do the Call God celebration. And it just happened to turn into a slide. But I wasn't really meaning. So I mean it looked okay though. It looked cool. So yeah.
And that one got called back on you. So
yeah, they robbed me. My little brother made a heck of a block. They robbed me, but yeah.
Okay. And then so your boy Glass came back to you again. He said, hey, gotta give him one.
Yeah.
He hit the slide again.
Yeah, see, okay, so now on this one, they let me finally let me get my slide in and get my celebration. So
shout out to bro, because it's guys like this that make my job.
So what's up with and you and your boy Glass getting it in?
Yeah.
Shout out to HBCU game day for the film, for the clip.
Definitely.
Let me talk about that game. How were you guys feeling going into that game? Hadn't played ball in about a year. So how was the energy, the excitement, everything?
We was excited, honestly. We was supposed to play Valley, so we was a little devastated when they canceled that game because we've been out of football for so long. And then my sophomore year, I got hurt, so I had been out for like a year and a half at that point. So we was all anxious to get out on the field. We really didn't care who we played. And then we heard we was playing South Carolina State and the history of them being a great football team. We was excited, ready to go out there. So
that's what's up. Okay. It was a good game. Really good game. All right. So going back, let's go back in time. Back when you was a young whippersnapper coming out of high school. What other schools were interested in your services?
I had Kent State. So Kent State, of course, A&M, West Florida, which is a D2 in Florida. Really, that's really about it.
Now, why Alabama A&M?
They believed in me. So, it was kind of late in the recruiting process, and Coach Maynard called me up and he asked me, to come up on a visit. And, before I really didn't know much about the school. And when I came up there, I just kind of like, their whole philosophy, and me and Coach Maynard are kind of exactly alike. And I seen that early on in my visit. And when I got up here to campus and, they took us out, we did what we did. I got to see the HBCU experience and I fell in love with it. So,
Now, there's not too many people that can say that they've been coached by their dad at a certain level. So how was that being coached by your father? Because you got the Austin Rivers, Doc Rivers and Austin and things like that. So how was that experience, your dad?
Oh man, it was fun. It was a great experience. Like you said, everybody don't get to experience that. So I was extremely grateful for that. It was tough, at times, like, I know he wanted to wring my neck and vice versa, but, we kind of, before, when I signed, we made a commitment that, whatever happened on the football field, we wouldn't let it transition, off the field and affect us.
That's real.
So I really think it helped our relationship. I mean, it was very challenging, but it helped me become the player that I am today. So
that's dope. That is dope. I bet that was an experience. I bet that's a memory that you always cherish. Now, what would you say your style of play is? How are you most effective as a wide receiver? You feel in the slot, outside? Just give me the ball. What type of?
Really, just just give me the ball. I make things happen. But I prefer to be in the slot because I get lined up on safeties and linebackers, and they're usually not as quick. And that's my game. I'm an elusive kind of receiver, speed receiver. So the screens, the jet sweeps, plays and stuff like that. That just give me open in space and let me do what I do.
Oh, okay. It goes right to my next question. What NFL player is your game like?
A little bit of Tyreek Hill. I'm not as fast as Tyreek Hill, so I'm just saying a little bit of Tyreek Hill. Tavon Austin, Curtis Samuel, a little bit of Antonio Brown, but guys like that.
Okay. All right, cool. So let's get back right here now in this present moment. How has COVID affected practice and spring ball? How has your coach managed that for you guys?
Actually, we've been doing a really good job managing it. Masks during workouts, social distancing. During meetings, we have to get up, separate for about 15 minutes before resuming and stuff like that. So, it's definitely been challenging because you never know, what each next week is going to bring or who's going to test positive. But we've been doing pretty good, following the protocols that we have in place.
Now I'm about to get to the good stuff. All right. Now, with number 6, with number 85 and you, does Alabama A&M have the best wide receiver core in the SWAC?
Without a doubt, that's not even. I'm not even gonna read that as you asked that as a question. That's not a question. 6 OJ, he's different. 85 different. Number 8, which you guys didn't get to see him last week, but everybody knows about him from last season. Zay Moore different, and then CJ number 80.
Loaded.
Now I will give credit to Arkansas Pine Bluff. I like their receivers. They have a good group of receivers, but ain't nobody seeing us.
Okay. I know they got Harry down there at UAPB. What are Alabama? Oh, the wrong question. My bad. Does Alabama A&M offense describe Alabama A&M's offense in one word?
One word. Prolific.
Whoa, prolific.
Yeah, we prolific.
Okay. Now let's go back to that question. What are Alabama A&M's expectations in the tough SWAC East? Because I had your rivals. Not really your rivals, your neighbors, more like your neighbors. Alabama State had them on last night, and I asked them the same question. So with Alabama, because listen, JSU, Alcorn, Alabama State, there's no easy gimme game. So how is that looking with you, Glass, and in your receiving core?
We expect to win. I mean, we expect to win the entire thing. We aiming for a SWAC championship, as I would hope every other team would be. But that's our main goal. We feel like we are the best, best offense in the league. So we don't really see a reason that we can't win it all. But that's the expectation. Is anything else is a letdown.
All right, so I made a video maybe about 4 or 5 days ago and got reamed. I put your quarterback as the best quarterback in the SWAC. It was just, what makes Glass special? And I know you're going to agree that he's the best in the SWAC. I mean, he's your man. He's the one throwing you the rock. So what makes him so special?
Man, that guy got an arm, man. Like, a lot of these, the biggest knock on him is he's not mobile. And I think a lot of people use that more as a knock than more of like as a praise to him, because he's making it happen with just his arm. Like, a lot of guys are able, if they can't throw as good as him, they can run. Like Skelton from Southern, he's amazing, like with his legs, but Aqeel doesn't have that. So when he drops back, his only option is to throw. And I think for him to put up the numbers that he's putting up, winning the games that he's won, and just, being a star like he is it's just his arm. Like that guy has an arm on him.
Mm-hmm. How is Glass as a leader? What would you in that offense, most times it is the quarterback. Sometimes it could be just maybe like a Hines Ward, just a veteran receiver. Who is that leader in the locker room, for offense wise?
I think it's so many of us you can't really, pinpoint. I think we all work as soldiers, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint, like who the general is. We got Aqeel, Kendrick Johnson, our tight end, all the receivers. Aqeel is definitely one of our biggest leaders, though. To describe him as a leader, he's silent. He just leads by example. So, me, I'm more of a talker, a motivator, and then, other guys, all have their own style.
All right, so I got a couple questions from the comments. I got your boy Abdul jumped in and say, "Go." You all right?
Nah, that's all him. That's him.
All right, I got from Cut Day. That's my man. He says, "How much has Coach D Bartie helped you improve in the weight room?"
Coach D, that's my dog, man. So he's my third strength coach in 3 years, and I'd have to say, like, this year, this is where I've honestly seen like the work I've put in the weight room transition. I'm a lot stronger. I'm a lot faster. Man, Coach D is amazing. He's helped me with all my knick-knack injuries, my major injuries. Coach D has helped me in ways, people couldn't even imagine, man. I'm grateful to have him.
Shout out to Coach D. Shout out
definitely.
Yeah, right. Got another question from the comments. Says, do you think Glass is an NFL prospect?
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. I think he's the best quarterback in all of FCS football, if not the country. So, yeah, he's definitely an NFL prospect.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, one last question for this section of it. Should SWAC teams play Power 5 conferences? Because I've seen you guys on the schedule. You guys have played at, Middle Tennessee, Auburn. How do you feel about those matchups, and should they continue to happen for the SWAC?
Yeah, definitely. I think, playing bigger schools, I think it helps SWAC schools with exposure. So okay. I think, for guys trying to play on the next level, because, the thing they're going to say, about some of our guys in the SWAC, and then like, maybe even Aqeel is level of competition just because of how some people view SWAC football. So I think those games are important for us to play, for exposure purposes. And at the end of the day, it's football. Like, those are games that teams in the SWAC should get up for, because those are the guys, that didn't recruit you or maybe did not want you. So, it's a chance to go out there
and prove them wrong. Got you. All right. How has the presence of Deion Sanders at JSU changed the SWAC, in your opinion?
So it's a funny question. Okay, so it's definitely helped with exposure. That's prime time. He's brought in a lot more media attention, a lot of press, a lot of good publicity to the SWAC. So he's definitely helped out on that end. Okay.
Now, who do you want to play more? Alcorn, Southern, or JSU at this point?
At this point?
At this point right now in spring ball, if you had a chance, like, hey, if they said pick any team you want to play this Sunday, who would you want to play?
I would have said Alcorn because they're the defending champs. But okay. They made a little move they made, and they did what they did. So with them opting out, then it would be JSU. I think that's the game everybody want to see anyways versus JSU. So
yeah. I definitely want to see that game. Definitely. So we still rocking in live with. I got one more question from the comments. It says, "How did you handle coming back from your injury?"
Who asked?
Xavier Langford.
Oh, that's one of our freshmen. Freshman QB. Shout out X. Man, it's perseverance. Honestly, man, it was tough, but just keeping my head down. Trusting in God and just working hard, man.
Since you've been at Alabama A&M, what has changed about you? What do you feel as Alabama A&M has given you?
I've matured. Just coming from high school, you kind of don't have a wide world aspect of things, So I think when I got up here, I was still a little naive to the fact of what it was like to actually be in college, being a college student, and what that really meant about actually representing the university. So I think A&M has helped me mature a lot.
That's what's up. That is what's up. What should your fans or future fans expect from you and Alabama A&M?
No, as far as my team goes, I we expect championships. That's what that's what we're aiming for. So I think that's what the fans could look out for, is for us to, win the SWAC and make them proud. And as far as I go, man, of course I got the individual statistics that I want to reach and stuff like that. But man, just after sitting out of football for so long, I'm just so grateful to be back that, I just want to win, honestly. Of course I want to be one of the leading receivers in catches and yards and touchdowns. But as long as we winning, I think I'll be able to do my part. But as long as we winning, man, I'll be happy.
It's Kendrick Johnson says, "How is it to play with superstars such as Aqeel Glass and Abdul?"
I mean, Kendrick is a superstar too. But man, it's exciting, man. I think that's what everybody loves about us, is our swagger. Like, and I think HBCU Game Day did a great job of, like, kind of bringing that to life for everybody to see, man. But just being around guys like Abdul and Aqeel and other guys on the team, man, it's fun, man. I get to sit back and just enjoy it all, really.
That's what's up. All right, from Cut Day, I like this question. Will Alabama A&M throw deep on DeHaan Warren Nugget from JSU?
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I don't know who that is. I mean, somebody might think I'm being funny. I really don't know him. The thing I've tried to do since you said Jackson State?
Yeah, from Jackson State, number 4, the corner.
Yeah, because Jackson State gets so much precedent and publicity, and people kind of have given them so much hype. I try to just, eliminate anything, really about them. I'm not really thinking about them too much. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I mean, y'all mentioned him, so he must be a big time player. But we'll throw deep on anybody. We don't see nobody. We're not scared of nobody.
I like that. All right, so little section is called This or That. All right, so real quick, fast, you just tell me what you prefer: text message or calls?
Call me, FaceTime me. Yeah, definitely.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Sheesh. I grew up playing Xbox. I didn't transition to PlayStation. PlayStation, honestly.
Smart man. Breakfast or lunch?
Lunch, definitely.
IG or TikTok?
IG. I don't really get down with the whole TikTok thing. I ain't even too big on TikTok.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike, definitely. Nike, just do it.
Which would catch a touchdown or a punt return for a touchdown?
I don't know, man. It's great to catch touchdowns from Aqeel Glass. So I'm just say catch a touchdown.
All right. The Baby or Lil Baby?
No, I'm playing. Lil Baby.
And last but not least, Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade, definitely.
Hey, man, listen, I appreciate your time. I told you this is going to be nice, easy, laid back. I love that you answered the questions honestly and openly. Now, this is your time. Shout out anybody you want to talk to, your fans, people watching, anything. That's all on you.
Yeah, shout out my mama. Shout out my daddy, my sister, my whole family. Shout out Daytona Beach, Florida 386. I'm putting y'all on. Just everybody we kicking those down. Shout out my teammates. I'm trying to speed their names off. CJ, OJ, Kendrick, Aqeel, Abdul, X, Howard, Q Kelly, and Zay.
All right.
So,
now listen, I'm gonna need a favor from you, right? Your neighbors, I talked to your neighbor. I said after the JSU game, I'm gonna need them to come back on. Listen, when I tell you, I cannot wait for you guys to meet up with JSU. I feel like that's gonna be offense against offense. High power. I need you to come back on and tell me, get right or wrong, good or bad. I'm gonna need you to come back on and talk about the game with me.
All right, listen, I will agree to come back on. No problem, because the pleasure is all mine. But you got to tell me who you think gonna win that game, because little did you know, I watched your interview from last night with the boys up the road, and you was pretty high on their defense, and what you thought about them. So who you think gonna win? Or you said you don't see why they couldn't win. So what you think happened with us versus JSU?
Okay, hold on. Let me get my camera went out on me because my camera's trying to protect me. Let me get it coming back. All right, so I'm a fan of Glass. I'm a fan. Oh my goodness! Now my camera want to mess up. Hold on, let me get my camera right.
I think.
All right, we're good. All right, I'm a fan of Glass. Like I said, I really feel like the quarterback ain't even a comparison. Jalen Jones against Glass ain't even to me. It's not a comparison. Now JSU fans, they'll feel as though he's 78% and all this. I'm like, he's not doing nothing. Where I think that you guys separate from a lot of teams, I feel like you can keep up with points. I don't think any team is just going to flat out outscore you. Now, I haven't seen it on the defensive side because South Carolina State couldn't really put points up.
Yeah.
So when I see it on the defensive side, I still float to you guys more because of Glass, because of the leadership that you guys have on your team. You don't have a lot of freshmen. Y'all led by strong upperclassmen. And y'all were my sleeper pick in my power rankings. So I got to keep rolling with y'all. Until y'all show me otherwise, I got to keep rolling with y'all. I got to be honest on that action. Let me see what these comments talk about. I know you just lit these comments up. SWAC fan says, Alabama A&M going for you. It says, good work, bro. Good luck to you, young fella. All right, man. I appreciate your time, Jenkins. And we'll see. When the game happens, we'll see.
All right. Well, I'll be back on. You feel me? Long as we'll work it out.
All right. Too easy. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right, man. Hey, I like that he held me on the spot. I appreciate him. I appreciate him for that. He called my bluff on that one because I've been a JSU bandwagon fan. But I had to keep it real with him. And I've said this many times. I am a Glass fan. I would like to get Glass on. Maybe Jenkins can make that happen for your boy. But I'm a fan. So we'll see. When that matchup comes down, it's gonna be showtime. It's gonna be big time. And I think they're gonna have to put up points. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ain't nobody dancing, Carmichael. Ain't nobody dancing. Listen, I'm for the smoke, baby. You know me. I am for the smoke. Oh man, so we shall see. We shall see a primo. Hey, make sure you guys tune into my man Cut Day Sports. My man just hit 10K. You know what I'm saying? He is doing big things in the HBCU community, everything like that. Appreciate you, my man. All love, always. All right. So once again, it's your boy Scotty. I appreciate you for tuning in. And you know what I'ma do. I'ma holler. God bless.